Hi guys, it's Chantale from Lepage Cafe. I was debating if I should do a quick little video of what I do and how I choose my paper. I don't know if it's gonna be quick or not, but and then because I wasn't going to, and then I was thinking of a couple girls that commented on my last video. Ruby, I believe your name is, or Rudy. I'm awful with names. I'm sorry, you guys. I will figure it out because need to. Because that's how I roll. Anyways, I'm organizing papers for my journals and our signatures. Signatures are papers that you fold and you put it into a book. So what I've been doing, I was watching Jessica Rapp. Thank you again, Jessica, for the tips. And I've got 12 journals, so I'll show you guys real quick. Here's one of the covers, and there's the inside, so you get a little sneak peek at the same time. I've got 12 of these covers. Here's the other one. And I usually do mass making or a lot of journals at a time. And I've realized that it's kind of my style, I've noticed. I can't do just one. Here's this one. So I have decided to kind of follow, because Jessica is the queen of mass making, of like making more than one journal at a time. Like way more. Like the last couple bundles I have done like 10 at a time, but they're usually one signature. They're not big journals like these ones. So I was sorting through paper and I was thinking, how am I going to organize myself? So I was watching Jessica like usual. She's got all these brilliant ideas. And she makes piles of different types of paper for your different journals, right? Here's that one. So I love how they all turned out differently, and they're so cool. But I've got 12 in total. So she goes through whatever papers she wants. She's got some awesome vintage papers, which I don't have. But that's okay. I've got some tea-dyed papers that I will use. So I probably will have, here's my pile right now. I will probably have to make more tea-dyed paper because I don't think I will have enough, because I'm doing 2 signatures per journal. I'm not even sure how many pages I'm putting per signatures. I usually go with the flow and see what happens. I usually put music paper. I don't know if I have enough to be completely honest, and it's not Christmas music, which I wanted to do. So I might purchase some and print them off. I'm not sure yet. So I've got this lined paper. So I like to put a variety of different stuff. I love the thickness. This is just regular lined paper that I've tea-dyed. I love the crinkle of them. My tea-dyeing is usually dark, very dark. So I've got this one. So I got the lined paper. This is the flat weight, or the air dry tea. So it's a little flatter. I kind of did it sort of like Wendy did it with the paintbrush, and just let it dry. But it feels like it takes forever here. She said a couple hours on her videos, but I don't know what you're doing, Wendy, or if your house is warmer than mine. But for me, it took almost 2 days for them to dry, air dry. So, but they're flatter, I've noticed. And I like that they're different than the ones that I've baked. I always bake them because I can't wait. I hate waiting. And I have a whole big bunch of us. We're only 7 of us, you know, no big deal. We kind of need our kitchen table. So I had to roll it up and take it back out. By the next day, they were still a little damp, but they were dry enough that I could put them away. Actually, I said 2 days. I think it was more like a day and a half. These ones are the ones I bake. Now, they're darker, and they have different patterns on them. Now, this seems like a lot, but when you're making 12 journals, it's not that much. I use my different pans, and I literally Just put 2 layers. I do what works best for me. This, oh, I love the polka dots. Like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite. I got 2 pizza pans and they're circles. So I put these in there and I just love the effect on them. And sometimes you get this effect as well, like it's the lighter color. So I just love those. And then, you know, the regular ones and the dribbly ones and all the different kinds. So there's the pan again. So anyways, this is a big cookie sheet. I love that print as well. So I always look for different ways of pans or whatever I could find to make different markings. I might also stamp these or use a thicker, darker coffee. I've got some instant decaf coffee that I do not drink decaf anything. I don't know if you guys know me well enough to know that I've got 5 kids and yeah, I need my coffee. So this is my tea-dyed papers. So what I do is I make like my piles. I've got my tea-dyed papers. I got 2. I thought I got another one, but I will probably have to tea-dye. I have this grid paper as well that I will tea-dye and make more, I believe, because I love it and I want to put it in my journal, and I love how the edge. So these are my like clippings. So I use this for, oh my gosh, all kinds of different things. Tags. I use them for ruffles, paper ruffles. If you guys want to kind of see how I do it, let me know down below. So how I do, and then I got beautiful, these digitals are from Tracy Fox, so I put it on the back of a very vintage letter paper that I picked up from Jessica Wrap. I just scanned it, which I think it turned out really awesome. So I'm going to cut up the edges and then I put the grid inside. So I'm going to add this in there. And then of course so it's going to look like this. See, I cut it down. So this is how you build a signature. You put whatever papers you want, more tea-dyed paper. I just folded them. I fold them in piles. I haven't, just wanted to kind of show this to you guys. Now, this is one of the scrapbooking papers that I put in there that I wanted to make a pocket. Sometimes I make it with a flap on this side. I usually have 2 different kinds in my journal. Let me see if I can find a journal that so I could show you guys. Oh, I'll get the Christmas ones, the other ones I need. Still have some available. I'm just walking in my office, you guys. Is this even still recording? Yeah. Okay, we're 7 minutes in. So I made these ones one evening because I had a trade show and I still have a couple left. Of course, this one I forgot it by my sewing machine. I tend to do that. I tend to have this plan of making, I did do a flip through of this, so I won't do a big flip through. I tend to, this is the grid I was talking about that I want to add that I'm out of, so I'll tell you. So I just put a variety. There's these cute little, I picked up some more different stuff that I, excuse me, that I will add as a paper. I will also add, I will do probably a flip down with this kind of material. I've got this stuff. And I also have like a light colored one. Let me see if I can find it. So what I do is I go through my stuff. And this is the scrapbooking paper I will use. Probably for the beginning of the, oh, there's the other one. There's this one as well that I will use. And I'll make probably flip ups. They're kind of like a burlappy, what's it called? It doesn't even tell you what it's made out of. But it's super cool. I like both of them. So I will add these probably as tabs and as like a little material flip thingy. I will show you as I go. Once I've got the signatures cut up and ready. So these are the scrapbooking paper that I will be adding, that I will be using. I will be cutting them down and to the size that I need. Now for these journals, what other stuff did I grab? Sorry guys. So it's kind of like how I work. Now the strips, I'll put them to the side. Thank you. This is a smart idea. I've got elastics galore and I don't use them. Oh, there's my daughter. Just a minute, lovey. Sorry guys. What do you need? May I come and say hi? She was busy, so I thought I would put it, but I I have 2 kids at a birthday thing event, so I thought it would be a little quieter, and my husband's downstairs and she's coming to get a little snack. So these are probably going to be a cover for my signatures. This is kind of like, I just wanted to kind of show you guys how I go about my process now when I'm in a store. So this is part of the scrapbooking. When they're all cut down, I will show you guys where I'm at with signatures, so you kind of show you what it looks like after. So I always have some flippity flippies. You like that? That's terminology for you. Yeah, you want a little good old Halloween for you with all these candies galore. Here you go, lovey. Okay, so I just wanted to show you, see, these are the flaps I'm talking about. So I'm going to have at least probably 1 or 2 of these flaps, because I like to have a variety of papers. And then some of these little bags, I don't know if I've got any more of these little baggies or not, but if I do, I might add some. I don't know yet. You know, this is how I work. And then I got to make more. This is wax paper, I believe, that I have tea dyed, and I love the crinkly sound, so I will add that to that. See, these are the pockets I'm talking about. So it is a bigger journal, so your papers will be wider, and then these are going to be my pockets. Now, do you guys want me to sew on camera so you kind of see how I work the edges, like these edges? I always sew the front of each signature. I don't know, it gives it a little more strength. And then I'll have some of these in there, probably. Not this kind, I got a different kind. Let me see if I could find them. So I go to the Dollarama, and I love this paper. So these they are tissue paper, but I think it would be pretty in the journal as well. So we'll see. We'll experiment, and I will show you what I end up with. Otherwise, I'll be wrapping the journals with them. And I also found these. So they're little doilies, so I'll add those in there. And then these are the other doilies I found. I could not find the snowflakes, so they're going to be little trees. And if I find more snowflakes, I'll add those in there. So it kind of gives you an idea of what I kind of look for. Oh, and I love coloring books. So, oh, I got more stuff. Oh, I've got some napkins too that I will include in a little bundle of ephemera that I will add to the journals. These are coloring books that you can pick up at the dollar store. I just kind of think they're cute and they're fun to have in a journal for coloring if you'd like, or whatever. So we'll see how they are. I picked it up at the Dollarama today. I saw them and I thought they were cute. Some of these I probably won't use, but I don't know. I may tea dye them. Maybe not. Look at these cute little snowmen. Anyway, so this is kind of my thought process. I usually put, and then I've got a couple Christmas books as well. I don't know where they are right now. They're around in my lovely organized office. Yeah, right. Let's see if I can find some real quick. So I pick up books as I go along. Books that speak to me. Of course, oh, here's a couple of them. These are just cute little books. I love the images, and I thought they'd be fun for Christmas. So I will add these to the journals as well, because I just think they're precious. Now, as you could tell, like when I take them apart, I always go in the middle, find the staple, take the staple out, and I will use the whole spread. I don't rip them out unless I have to. This one I think is made a little differently. Yes, I'm taking a book apart. But if it's just going to sit on my shelf, my kids have already looked through it a couple times. So these, see how big these images are? Right? I will probably fold them down like this so that when you have them, you can open them right out and see their lovely image. Now, or I will cut it down to the image that I want and then just fold that in half. So that's kind of how I go about figuring out the papers that I want in my journal, right? This big snow is so us over here. It's snowing today, so So what I do with these books, if I look for the signatures, sorry if I got out of frame, you guys, I think it's all glued in. So this one I might have to just push it down because they're pretty big images, right? This is somebody's, I will take that off. I don't know if I'll be able to, somebody's address I see. I don't even know what this is. I picked it up. I think the people at the store should take care of that, but so I will literally pull it back and choose the images that I want. Oh, how sweet is that one? So I will pull it back, push it down, and just tear the paper like that, right? And then the image, I will fold it in half, and I will include in my journal, okay? Now, these ones. So this is the, and then there'll be like half pages like that. I love these half pages, so I always include them. And then a pocket probably in one of the signatures, maybe both. I'm not sure yet, but I will definitely, there will be some kind of pocket in there, I'm thinking. Yeah, so that kind of gives you an idea of how I go about choosing my papers. So hopefully that helps. Now, if you look at my signatures, for example, this is my signature, you guys. It's a started signature, I should say. If you look at it, this image is a lot taller. I just look at the image and I literally take, I don't want to rip the birds in half, right? So I usually take some of the paper, whatever amount over there, to make it fit, right? You can measure it if you want. I also look at both sides of the paper to see what's on this side. Now there's a bit of wing here that I could rip. The carrots, I'm okay with the carrots not being there, okay? So I want, what I'm focusing is on this image. I use a ruler. Just look at this. I think that's how I'm gonna trim it. Use a ruler. You don't have to. You can use a cutter if you want. And that's kind of how I prep everything. I have, like I said earlier, I've got 12 journals. So I want to sorry, I'm focusing obviously, hey? These little scraps I probably will keep. I have a basket here, which you'll probably see me go like this and throw stuff out. These little bits like this, I make ruffles with them, paper ruffles. If any of you want to see how I create the paper ruffles, there is a lot of videos out there how people do them. So if you guys want to go find paper ruffles, how to create them. If not, I don't mind make a little video on how I create my paper ruffles. I use a card, like a debit card, and I do it that way. Like I ruffle with it. Anyways, if you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know. I could make the ruffles with you guys. Yeah, so that's kind of my process. I put in your journal what you love is what I think. There will probably, I write quite a bit on my journals. So, you know, I don't know, there's going to be quite a bit of room for pictures, and there's going to be scrapbooking paper. There's going to be, it's kind of going to be kind of like an eclectic, I guess, is that the word for it? Type of journal. Look at how cute these images are. I love that they're black and white as well. It gives you a contrast, right? So anyways, sorry, that was completely off. That's kind of how I go about choosing my pictures and my papers in my journals, right? So hopefully that's kind of helpful. Oh, I also print out digitals as well. I love this grid. Thank you so much, Tracy Fox. I will link her shop below. She's got some beautiful digitals that are great for like background. So I will probably print on the side or scan this beautiful paper that I got. I scanned it the first time, wasn't really nice, so I scanned it the second time because the color wasn't right. learning, right? So I scanned it a second time, and then I used some of Tracy Fox's beautiful grid paper. So I will link her shop below. And thank you, Jessica, for these beautiful pieces that I can scan, because they're like from 1838. So those are awesome. I ordered more from Jessica because, hello. Anyways, so I will link Jessica's YouTube channel below, and Tracy's, and who else did I mention in here? I'm not sure. But anyways, I gotta get back at folding papers and getting these signatures organized. So once I'm all done, I'll do the next process video. Hope you're crafting along and you're enjoying this series. And thanks for following me and being here on my YouTube channel. I appreciate you all. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye for now.